Welcome to Breslov Insights. We're reading Rebbe Nachman's advice for an on devotion 12. The key to everything is the way you start. All beginnings are difficult because you are trying to turn things from one direction to the opposite direction. But once a start has been made, you begin to get used to the direction you are going in, and things are no longer so hard. The level of awe and devotion a person attains each day depends on the way he starts. Every day you should go backwards in the sense that you should always try and draw inspiration from the start, which was the hardest thing of all. You must always make a fresh start. Each time you come to the tzaddik, you must likewise make a fresh beginning. It must be as if you had never come before, so all the devotion which followed will not have been as it should have been, because everything depends on the beginning. Therefore, you must marshal all your strength and steel yourself to make a vigorous beginning. Start again every time with a new fire and passion for God. Start as if you had never begun at all before. The strength of the new beginning will bring power and vigor into all your devotions, and you should always ask yourself if the start was as it should have been. Make the effort to start again and to come to the tzaddik afresh, and do this every time. 13. When a new soul enters a person, he must raise it and rear it with love and awe. This is talking about the chamber of exchanges, meaning that some days when somebody wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, or they don't feel like themselves, Hashem is able to switch the neshama of the rasha with the tzaddik, because the rasha is never going to be able to make the tikkun for that neshama. So he switches it with the tzaddik because the tzaddik has the ability to uplift those dark sparks within the neshama. So that's what he's talking about. 14. If a person does not consider the purpose of everything, what is the point of his life? 15. One of the basic rules in serving God is to think only of today. Pay no attention to yesterday or tomorrow. This applies to the work you have to do to learn and to earn a living and provide for your needs. Our sacred literature tells us that we should only be concerned with today. The same applies to serving God. You should only think of today, the present hour. When a person wants to begin serving God, it seems like a heavy burden, which will never be able to bear. But if you think that you have only today, it will not be a burden at all. Don't put things off and say, I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow I will pray with strength and devotion, etc. Man's world consists of nothing except the day and the hour that stands in the now. Tomorrow is a completely different world. Today, if you would but listen to his voice. 16. Every mitzvah a person does in this world creates a lamp with which he can explore the treasure house of the king after his passing. This is the ultimate bliss of the world to come. 17. There are two kinds of fear of heaven. There are people who fear God because of his greatness and exaltedness as the ruler and the master of the universe. This level of fear adds completeness to Hashem's name. Secondly, there is a lower form of fear which is attained through the fear one has of other lower things, a wild animal, a person yielding great power, or the like. Such things can evoke awareness of God within a person. And the second level of fear is the source of the influx of blessing onto the world. To receive blessings, one has to make a vessel. The vessel is formed through the longing and desire which he has to travel to the true tzaddikim. This creates the shape of the vessel. The vessel itself is formed when one comes to the tzaddik in person. The more obstacles a person encounters in his efforts to draw close, the more energy he devotes to breaking them. The greater the vessel he forms. 18. Every Jew is created with the ultimate purpose of wielding power over the angels. This is his destiny, but the angels are very jealous of man who has power over them. He must protect himself and see that he has the strength to remain in this position of power without being cast down through the angels' envy. 19. Materialism, immorality, and gluttony distance and corrupt the fear in a person's heart. The remedy is through honoring the 3 festivals of the year and celebrating them in the proper way. This causes the fear which is latent in the heart to become manifest, and through it one can attain the experience of prophecy. This is the avenue to true prayer and healing. One becomes bound to the very root of the souls of Israel, and here alone is there protection from the envy of the angels. 20. When a person falls into materialism, immorality, and greed, God sits and cries out like a lion. Thanks, and we'll continue tomorrow.